Kinnick Stadium is a far ways from the Soldier Field and the United Center, but students from the Chicago area bring their sports pride and tradition here to Iowa City.
Obviously, still love the Iowa Hawkeyes, but, I mean, nothing beats the Bears, the Hawks, the Bulls. That's where it's at. It's pro sports. It's the elite.
Chicago is looked at as one of the great sports cities in the country with 6 professional teams. When I spoke with a few Chicago natives, they said they enjoy having multiple teams to cheer for and feel as though Iowa locals suffer from the lack of in-state professional teams.
Yeah, I definitely think it's harder for kids from Iowa to associate themselves with a professional team just because they don't have anything they have the Hawkeyes or UNI, and they associate themselves with college when pro is a little bit bigger, a little bit more fun.
Chicago sports fans should have plenty of fun this spring with both the Blackhawks and the Bulls contending for championships in their sports. For some Iowa locals, it is a long ways until football season, and they are already tired of hearing about Chicago sports. Ben Schuff discovers their views on Chicago fans.
A joke.
Cocky.
Ignorant.
Selfish.
I think they're a bunch of chumps.
I'd definitely say unreasonable.
Arrogant.
They're just a bunch of fair weather fans.
Pitiful.
That is how a handful of Iowa sports fans who grew up in the state describe their peers from Chicago. And frankly, some of them are tired of their Illinois counterparts.
Sometimes they just think they run Iowa City and that this place is Chicago, or like those people from Chicago run the place.
The differences between the collegiate and professional sports cultures in Iowa City and Chicago are what have created a friendly but intense rivalry among students. Lacking a professional team, many who grew up near Iowa City bleed black and gold. But with a handful of pro teams in Chicago, less of an importance is placed on college sports.
For us, there's like 4 different things. So there's always things going on like, oh, the Bears did this, but the Cubs are playing now, and like the Bears signed a free agent. So we're always talking about our teams, which makes us probably seem more annoying than we are just because we have 4.
Hearing the word Hawks on campus has different meanings to these two sides. Locally, it is used to refer to the Iowa Hawkeyes, but to Chicago fans, it implies the Chicago Blackhawks.
People are like, the Hawks win tonight? I'll be like, they didn't even play. And then you're like, oh, the Blackhawks. I'm like, dude, the Hawks aren't playing. Like, those typical Chicago kids don't even know when the Hawkeyes play.
Many Iowa-born students I spoke with said that despite the state lacking any professional teams, Iowa Hawkeye athletics are still second to none. I'm Ben Schuff, Daily Iowan TV.